Hello, I'm Betty Franklin, a representative with the Hunt County Cotton Museum, and today we're interviewing Ms. Carmen Edwards as a part of our African American history presentation. Ms. Edwards, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview today. Yes, would you like to tell me something about yourself and your business?
My name is Carmen Edwards. I'm the owner of Stafford Smiles Salon and Boutique. Only been in Greenville. Today is the first year. It's our anniversary. Yay. Anyway, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I stayed in Dallas for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Have 4 grown children and 5 grandchildren. Wow. Yeah. And wow. My mom has 7 kids, and I'm one of her twin girls.
Wow. Wow. Yes. And what inspired you to get into this business?
I remember when we was younger, we was really poor. And we didn't always get our hair done in nice clothes. And I told myself, when I get out of there, I'm going to not go back. So I always wanted to do hair. I always wanted to get involved in fashion and things like that. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to start out with hair. Tell me, what is your expertise in hair?
I do a lot of weaving. Mm-hmm. I like weave, more like quick weaving and sew-ins. I do more like weaving. Mm-hmm. But since I've been in Greenville, I've been doing a lot of silk presses. A lot of everybody's natural, want their hair to be straight and stay natural. I do a lot of that since I've been in Greenville.
And you say silk pressing. Will you explain that?
Silk pressing when you have a natural hair, trying to go into a straight hair without being relaxed. So that's what I do, without putting relax on. So that's what I do a lot of now since I've been in Greenville. A lot of that.
So that's more popular now.
That is. That's more popular.
And you said weaves and sewing. Tell me a little bit about weaves.
Weaves and sewing, but now today they're going into lace front and frontals, and I have a little bit with that, but not a big thing with that just yet. But I'm willing to learn. But there's a lot of that going on, lace front wigs and lace frontals. That's what's in today. Okay. Yes.
And I know there's a lot of women that wear their wigs and they just really love the wigs and the sew-ins. But then you mentioned there's the ladies who like the short look. Tell me, is the short look coming back in?
Short look is coming back in. Short look come back in mainly in the summertime because it's so hot. They come back in the wintertime. They want to put some hair on their head. Yeah. Yes.
Okay then. And we're talking about technology, and you also are sharing with me some of the things you've experienced over the years. But what is your best style?
My best style is bobs.
Okay.
To me.
Okay. Now, for somebody who don't know bobs, explain bobs.
Bobs is what I have now.
Okay.
Unless you cut bob. Or you can have a bob like this. It's always short in the back, going longer in the front, or swoop. It's always different kind of bobs.
As a youth, I thought about the Supremes. Is that the bob look, the Supremes?
Well, they was more like flip. When they flipped, yeah, everybody was cut, but it was going this way. I noticed. I'm starting to see a lot of that going on too. Flipping. Okay. I have seen that lately, but I ain't ready for that just yet.
And your customers, when they come in and they ask for certain hairdo, does it affect their moods? When you can tell what kind of mood they're in?
Most definitely. When they come in, it'll be a lot of people that's going through. Period. We all going through. But when they get in the chair and they get a new hairstyle, new look, they be so happy. Some of them start crying because they haven't done their hair in so long, or they've been down and all that. So most definitely, being a beautician, a stylist, it's ministry. Anything you do is ministry because you've been around people. Yeah. Around people.
And let's touch on the mental health of some of the people. Do you feel like the styling of the hair improves, give them self-esteem?
It does, but the mental health still be there. That mental health is actually not gonna go away unless you go into counseling and start healing and start talking about whatever it is that you're going through.
Do you think COVID?
I think COVID was an add-on to it. Mental health being there. COVID just put another pressure on us.
Okay.
Another pressure on us. That's what it does. The mental health always has been there. COVID just added a push to what's been going on. Okay. Yeah. And
I know a lot of conversations occur in the beauty shop. And the first thing I thought about was, do you feel like you're a counselor also?
Yes, I do. Yeah. We have conversations in the beauty shop. I pray with people in the beauty shop. I done cry with people in the beauty shop. I've done a lot here in the beauty shop. Yeah. Because you spend a lot of time with people. You have to talk to them for 1 to 2 hours. Spend a lot of time with people in the beauty shop.
And you pray with them and you cry with their moods. Tell me something about the different moods you experience.
I'm going to say I experienced a lot of different moods because of what people are going through. People so it's all balled up, and then eventually when you start releasing, the whole thing is talking about yourself first and what you've been through. And people are like, oh, she's been through stuff too. They start opening up a little bit more. Oh, they can trust you or whatever they're going through. Because I've been through stuff too. So if I start talking about what I've been through, then they be ready to talk about what they've been through, and they be released a little bit. Some people just hold stuff in because they think they by themselves going through it, but that's not true. We all going through it.
I thought about a mother, a counselor.
We wear many hats.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Many hats. Yes.
And when I was a child, I remember going to the beauty shop. It was an all-day thing. Is it still like that these days?
I'm just saying, for me, I don't ever sit here all day. I try to get them in and get them out. And I try not to book so many in one day, too, if I can get them in and get them out. Because people don't want time to sit here all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got lives, too. So I try not to do that.
A lot of conversations goes on in the beauty shop. They talk about politics. So is that still occurring? And
I don't get a lot of politics conversations because I ain't into that. I'm really not into the politics. I don't get a lot of the conversation because you're only going to talk about what you're into, and that's not something I'm into.
Oh, okay.
So I don't get a lot of that conversation. I get a lot of talk about relationships, talk about God, we talk about pain, talk about stuff we're through. We get a lot of them type of conversations. Kids.
So at the end of the day, or either at the end of you complete someone's hair, you feel like, wow, maybe I helped her too.
It be so many stories. I be like, wow. So I have to look back at my own life. I'm like, I'm really blessed because the stuff I hear lately, like, what? It seems like it's a movie. The stuff I'm hearing, like, it's somebody actually in my face that went through this. Yeah. So it can be, it's kind of tough.
So, as I listen to you, so I could refer a friend who's a little down and out. So you go to the beauty shop and she'll just fix you up and make you look good, and maybe you'll feel better.
Yeah, most definitely. You look good and you feel good. But sometimes you can look good and feel good and still be hurting on the inside, if that makes sense. It don't matter how much stuff you have, car, house, all that, but if you don't heal this, that stuff don't even matter. Yeah. Because you still be unhappy.
The difficult customer, how do you handle that one? The one comes in, you just can't do anything to make her happy.
I ain't had that. Not since I've been in Greenville. I ain't saying I haven't had that before. I had difficult customers. They my friends. I want them to get out. These be my friends be giving me a hard time. Get out. That's what I tell them. Get out. Well, yeah, that's my difficult. It's people I know. Okay. The people I don't know, they don't give me a hard time. Okay. I only can do what I can do. Okay. You don't like it, or do something different, or you can go somewhere else.
And I noticed that you have expanded your activity, your things that you do here. So tell me about the other things you do in addition to hair.
I like fashion. I'm into fashion, so I decided during the COVID, the pandemic started, that's when I got into the clothes. I always wanted to do the clothes. Okay. And COVID been good to me. I was able to do some things that I moved during COVID. I opened this up during COVID. Wow. I finished a book during COVID. I started a boutique in COVID. So it's what you do with it, with the information that is given. So COVID wasn't always totally bad for you. You open, you add on, you open, you add it on. I moved to Greenville. You moved to Greenville? So I finished a book in COVID. Right. I think when it comes to what's going on in the world, it tends to put a fear in you. People shut down, people fear. And I'm not saying stuff is not going on. I'm not saying it's not going on, but I choose not to be in fear. Let me tell you, I choose not to live in fear. I'm not saying I'm not scared. Because a lot of stuff I do it in fear, but I do it. So I didn't let the COVID or what the world say or what all this to stop me from being Carmen. Because God has the last say so. Yeah. So Carmen just stepped out on faith. Carmen keeps stepping out, and Carmen's going to keep stepping out. That is wonderful. All the stuff that's going to hit me, I'm still going to come out of that. Yeah. And I know I jumped over the subject, but I want to get back to the hair again. I noticed the equipment has evolved over the years. I know beauticians use different equipment now. So what is the equipment you're using today
What is it like compared to 20 years ago?
So I've only been doing hair 18 years. Well, not even 18, probably 13. 2008. But I'm using flat irons and a blow dryer. Sometimes I use the stove. I think mainly back then it was more like using the stove a lot. But a lot of people don't use the stove anymore. I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why people stop. You know, a lot of stuff stops and it's going to come back.
Okay.
A lot of stuff, like the product we're using. Back in the day, we used grease. But now we ain't using grease. You know what I'm saying? But all that stuff is coming back again. Everything is coming back. Going back full circle. Okay.
You mentioned some of the products. Tell me about the different products you're using now.
I use Design Essential. But it's so much product out there. We was taught not to get some of our stuff out of the beauty supply store. Because we don't want our customers to buy it. We want to continue for our customers to come to us. So that's what we was taught to do.
Wow.
So that's what they say. So I get some stuff, like my shampoos and stuff, I use Design Essential.
Okay.
But notice I'm starting to see Design Essential in the stores now. So it's just it's just what people say. We do. I try to do what I choose to do. And what works best for me. What I do might not work best for the next lady that's doing hair. But I try to do what's best for me. And I get better and I'm learning and stuff. I'm teachable. I'm still a student.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Healthy hair.
Healthy hair.
When you hear that word, what do you think about healthy hair? Healthy texture.
Healthy hair. Healthy hair to me, I'm going to say a lot of people ain't doing that no more. I'm not saying me. A lot of people is not coming to me for healthy hair. People come to me for weave, quick weaves, whatever like that. But their hair can be healthy. They think they can. It's a process. They don't want to go through them stages.
Okay.
It's a process. Okay. But it can be done. It can be done.
I heard young people say, well, I'm having a hard time with the twist on their hair. Their hair needs to be conditioned, need to be worked and get it back healthy. And that's why I asked that question.
Conditioning treatments is a must.
Okay. 6
to 8 weeks for your hair to be trimmed is the must. If they could be consistent on doing that every time it's trimmed, you'll see a big difference in the hair. Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay. I also want to ask about you touched on it just a minute ago. Like sometimes people come in and they just stay and want to stay, but you already say it was more than mainly your friends, so you have to like.
But the ones that want to stay want to hang out. You know, conversate. But some of them they want to come and hang out and conversate. Okay. I get a lot of people come through here and just want to talk. Okay.
Well, for someone, you said you've been in business 18 years. For someone new going into the business, what would you recommend? How to be successful?
I think getting a mentor, getting somebody that's mentored. Everybody don't mentor, but getting somebody that actually do mentoring to help them and pave the way for them, to teach them the steps, each step. Somebody that's really true to that, because everybody don't do that. Everybody say they mentor you, they give you a little bit, so you won't get past them. People do it all the time. Us people do that all the time. Let's just keep it real. You don't want. I ain't gonna give you this information because I don't want you to get past me. But that's not fair. So find somebody that really is going to help them get to whatever their steps is they need to get to. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I noticed the hair dryers in the bag. I also noticed the different equipment that you have here. Are the dryers the dryers you're using? Are you still using those regularly? Okay. And I was doing history study, and I noticed some of the older equipments, and I noticed someone said they used to have equipment with gas heat.
I wasn't born yet. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
I need to check some history out so I can see. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay. This location, my question is this a good central location for your business?
I'm going to say I'm new here, but I'm going to say this is a busy street. Wesley is a busy street. Wesley is the main street in Greenville, am I right? Yes, that's the main street. So I figure since I'm on the main street, it's a good location. But a lot of people don't know that I'm here. A lot of people don't know me here. But I think when as I've been stepping in different avenues like line dancing and different stuff, I'm starting to meet more people. To know that I am here.
Yeah, and you're on a good street. Also, what are some barriers that you encountered when you first started in the business? People who just didn't want to help you. Barriers.
A lot of people. I mean, when I first got here, a lot of the stuff I did myself. You can get people that don't want to help you. But I tend to, like, if people don't want him, I still push and push and push till it get done. But you have people that's, I don't know, you got people that's willing to help you on, I don't know, God send people for this, and this. Everybody ain't going to help you with everything. You might have 5 friends, but your friend might be able to do this. One might be able to do this, one might be able to do that. Now look at it like that. Because that one person ain't going to be able to do everything. So
that's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. Fashion trends change often, and we discussed fashion just for a little bit. Tell me, what trends are you seeing in fashion?
For me, I kind of dress up a lot, which I'm not dressed up today, but I like heels. But everybody's different. My eye is different from their eye, so it's a lot of different fashion. I look at different fashion, like, okay, I like that. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. So it's time. First of all, men are wearing girl stuff now. That's getting on my nerves. Really, men are. And I've seen a lot of dresses in these basketball players. I don't know why they're doing that. It's a mess, hot mess. And what happens is it get us distracted of what's really going on. Now we got to focus on this man wearing this dress. So get our kids off balance. It's a lot of distraction going on. That's what it is. To keep us unfocused.
And another individual told me the men's with the dreads, with the long dreads, he just had a problem with that. What is your feeling on that?
I don't have no feelings about it. I like the men with the long dreads, all of them. No, but my guy got long dreads.
Okay.
Yeah, so it don't bother me.
I have a.
What's bothered me is me seeing these guys with braids with beads. I seen one today. I said, stop. That's what's bothering me. It's just guys with all this hair. Stop. Get a haircut. Yeah. Look decent.
Yeah. That is a trend.
Yeah.
If you offered a chance to cut someone's hair, either style someone hair that you would just like, I would love to have that person in my chair. It could be a celebrity or anybody. Who would you like to have in your chair for the day?
Who would I like to have in my chair? Let me see. Okay, my CC one. I like her.
Okay. I am so glad you have a business here in Greenville. We're excited to have you. And also, we want you to stay around. Yeah, because you've been in the business 18 years. What advice would you give others? And I know I asked that question a few minutes ago, but what would you want them to focus and intensely focus on coming into the business?
God. Seriously, focus on God so He can lead you to. Sometimes I jump out there. I don't know, I jumped out there plenty of times. Okay. And sometimes I leave God out of it. We also got to put God in so He can help us and get us straight, make our path straight. So I think God first, and then most definitely be teachable. And willing to learn, willing to read a book. Because in the industry, it ain't all just about hair. We got to have our minds right.
Okay.
We got to have our minds right.
Okay. I want to thank you very much for this opportunity. Do you have any questions for me?
No. And tonight, we are having my celebration for my first year. We are line dancing, me and my girls. We got little snacks here and there. Like, actually have a DJ coming. I'm a DJ, so we're going to be out there dancing, having a nice time. So
now, you really have to promote that. Tell me more. Tonight, line dancing.
Line dancing. Well, my event, whenever it started at 5 o'clock, but I know some girls might not get to like 6. We will be line dancing tonight. Okay. We have our new shirts on. We're going to be taking pictures. Just having a nice little time. Okay. Line dancing is every Monday at 6:45 here at Style for Smiles. I do have offered to use the room at the Boys and Girls Club. And I will be doing that soon because it's going to be getting cold outside. So we will be up there using the room there. Wonderful. Or somebody's room because I'm going to talk to another person first. Okay. But yeah, so line dancing at 6:45. And also, I might have a job at the Greenville High School teaching cosmetology.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful.
So I sent my resume. They asked me to come.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, so I'll be able to mentor them girls. My whole thing about getting into the school is to mentor these girls about life.
Yes.
It ain't all about hair. We gotta get your life right so you can do the hair right, if that makes sense, or do whatever you're trying to do right. So we gotta get our life right, our minds right, our hearts right, so we can be the best in whatever we touch.
Beautiful. So now I can call you Miss Carmen Edwards, the instructor at the Greenville High School.
The owner of Style for Smiles, the author of 2 amazing books now.
Yes. Thank you so much for the interview. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
and
you.
good luck.
Thank you.